Hey, good morning and welcome to Coffee with Kevin. It's going to be another beautiful day today, but the winds are going to be out of the west. There's a big fire danger today. We need to really pay attention today and be fire aware. So today we're going to talk about providing you with Tom Cole's 20-year report card and the trade squeeze on CD4. As I reflect on the years I spent looking out the window of a train watching America wake up, I learned something about pressure, especially when it comes to trains. When forces push from both ends of the train at the same time, the cars in the middle of it, they try to absorb it, but if they're the wrong type of car, or if they're old, or they're not reinforced, they can get crushed or derailed in the middle of the train. So let's talk about that. Right now, Oklahoma's 4th District is in the middle of an economic compression. That's something we really need to discuss. Let's go inside and talk about that. After 20 years in Congress, that pressure that's building on both ends belongs to the person representing us. That's Tom Cole. So today is simple. Has Tom Cole used 20 years of power to strengthen CD4, or has he simply maintained it? Let's walk through this clearly. Claim 1. National trade volatility hurts rural districts like ours. Here's the evidence. President Trump claims tariffs reduced the trade deficit by 77%. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, that 77% number referred to a single, unusually low month. When you look at the full year, the deficit rebounded, which means it got worse. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, manufacturing employment declined in 2025 and represents less than 8% of the total U.S. jobs. So the data does not show a manufacturing surge. What does that mean? It means the national trade strategy is unstable. And when trade is unstable, agricultural districts feel it first. That includes us. Claim 2. Global shifts directly affect Oklahoma farmers. Here's the evidence. Reuters reported that China increased soy productions from Argentina and Uruguay. PBS News and Associated Press reported that U.S. is working on up to a $40 billion financial stabilization support tied to Argentina. The Treasury Department is using the currency stabilization to help other countries, not farm subsidies. But currency strength affects export prices, and export prices affect grain bids in Oklahoma. The USDA Economic Research Service states clearly the U.S. farm income is highly sensitive to trade disruptions. What does this mean? When global trade shifts, our local farmers feel it, our equipment dealers feel it, our banks feel it, our transportation volumes feel it. That's not politics, that's math. And Tom Cole is failing in helping redirect those resources back to Oklahoma. Claim 3. After 20 years, Tom Cole owns the results in CD4. Here's the evidence. Tom Cole has served since 2003. He is a senior member of the House Appropriations Committee. Appropriations controls federal spending in agricultural programs, rural development, workforce training, defense installations, and research facilities. That's real authority that Tom Cole has. Now look at the outcomes. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, median household income in CD4 is about $67,000. Poverty remains around 14 to 15%. Income growth over 2 decades has trailed national median growth when adjusted for inflation. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics data, real wage growth has been modest and uneven in our district. CD4 relies heavily on federal anchors like Tinker Air Force Base and Fort Sill. Economic diversification has been limited. So what does that mean? It means we've maintained stability. We have not built transformation. After 20 years, CD4 is average or below at best. The seniority without structural improvement is not leverage, it's longevity. He's just in it for himself. He's not in it for us. So the bottom line, this isn't about attacking Tom Cole personally. It's about accountability. If you sit on appropriations for 20 years, you don't get to say national policy is out of your hands. If your district's income growth trails the country and poverty remains elevated, you don't get to call that progress. National trade pressure is real. Agricultural volatility is real. Federal power is real. The question is whether that power is being used to build long-term resilience in CD4. The numbers suggest otherwise, and maintenance at best, not transformation. And after 20 years, voters are allowed to expect more than maintenance. As we travel down the tracks of another day, let's keep this conversation rolling.